large mountain where you get a cable car from the top. What you just saw a few seconds ago, should I say, was the colourful houses on the riverfront. And these fish here are from the Alpen Zoo. Alpen Zoo is situated on the hill just to the south of the city. It has an array of different animals, as you'll see some of them in this video, but I've done a video on the Alpen Zoo previously, wasn't the ASMR one, so if you want to see a little bit more of that, check that out, because I've been there twice in the last 2 years. So there's quite a few clips already circulating on my channel. Here's a cow. I don't think these animals really need telling about. What you see is what you get. They are what they are. But this is probably the key animal in the whole zoo, a big brown bear. It came out to say hello when we took this video. Here we have a shot over the city, taken from the top of the mountains, and here is the mountains itself. Actually has two mountains to the side. It's in a valley. Is Innsbruck, so you've got the top Nordket, sometimes called the Hungerberg. But the Hungerberg's just slightly further down, which is what you see here. And then on the other side you've got Patrick Oval. Anyway, we move into the city centre where you have these really old, picturesque, sort of tight-knit streets. They really are worth exploring. A mix of different shops, some traditional, some modern, and yeah, there's really a lot to see. Moving slightly out of here, show you a bit more of the actual city centre. This is around the back, I believe, and here you've got a traditional band which I've not actually muted, so hopefully that music you can hear is not overpowering to my voice, which I hope is somewhat relaxing. But this is a traditional Austrian or Bavarian band, because Austria is in the Tirol region, which is in some ways quite Germanic. Here's the river that runs through the centre, and then quick scenery over some of the houses in the city. Again, taken from the side of that river, and you know, I've probably gone a bit overkill with pictures of hills and mountains, but they are really quite picturesque. And this is one of the cathedrals in the city. Now, I'm in no way, shape or form a religious person, but I do think there's a real beauty in the architecture of religious buildings. So weirdly, I kind of like to visit them and explore them. Back out into the city again. More of the views. That building you see at the bottom there is called the Golden Roof, and up here you have the main tower, which you get some really great views of Innsbruck from up there. On this visit, I didn't actually go up it, but I've been up it in the past. Back to the top of the mountains, and a quick view from above, and then we move on to another of those religious buildings. Now this one here is slightly outside of the main city centre. It's going towards the old Winter Games Olympic Village, and it's a really, really big religious building, and I thought that sculpture outside was quite interesting, of the man falling from the horse. I'm conscious my whispers may be a little bit fast, so I'm going to try and slow it down a little bit. Here we have again some more views. twice now in the last couple of years. So here we move on to the Tivoli Stadium, home to Wacker Innsbruck. I believe WSG Tirol, who are a team from the top division of Austrian football, have also been playing there in recent years. But this was a stadium that was massively developed for the 2008 Euros, which Austria shared with Switzerland. But unfortunately, Wacker Innsbruck, as the home team, have fallen on hard times in recent years and are now plying their trade in a lower division. Hence why you see this big stadium that's only being used in one stand. Who knows, maybe they'll get a rich investor and get back to loftier times, but yeah, it was still worth a visit. And again, very inexpensive. I think watching a game there was only about €5 or €6. And quite a good atmosphere because even though the team has fallen down the divisions, as you can see, they've got quite passionate fans. These are the ultras, as you could call them. But anyway, that's the end of this video. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening to my whispers. Hopefully, this video has been somewhat informative, if not relaxing. Do look out for more videos coming your way soon, and we'll try and do more ASMR videos. If you can hit the like button and subscribe, that would be massively helpful for the YouTube algorithm. The videos coming shortly, probably got a couple more travel videos coming up. We'll do some fragrance videos as well, and again in a whispered tone. And yeah, just as I say, thank you for watching, thank you for listening, and look out for those videos coming your way shortly.